Oh, well, hey there, folks. It's E-Man here, and I just wanted to give my opinions on bloodstained ritual of the night. I know there's a lot of issues because this is like a Kickstarter game, much like Mighty Number Nine, and I've heard about all the how Number Nine screwed up people's computers, bricked Wii U's, and whatnot. But I think this game is really great. It does remind me very much of Sympathy of the Night, but I think it borrows a lot from. I think it borrows a lot from like all the other Castlevania games that the guy who made this game has been involved with. I think like some of Order of Ecclesia from the DS and certain things. But I guess the best thing about Bloodstained Ritual of the Night is that it really does try to have a much more elaborate story, which I guess maybe the whole thing with alchemists and demons sounds very much like Full Metal Alchemist or something. But basically, it's a pretty good game. It's the same kind of thing you expect. You travel different areas of the castle. You find warp rooms to warp different parts of the castle, so you can go back. It's like you go in the castle, search, fight and then go back to the little safe zone where you can buy stuff, make stuff. Yeah, that's one of the biggest things is that the big, creating stuff, which reminds me of kind of like the Curse of Darkness game. Castlevania Curse of Darkness tried to, create stuff, which I think is interesting. You can make all your potions if you want. You can make certain food items and meals, and then it unlocks it so you can buy them. The coolest thing, of course, is the shards, which give you abilities. And essentially, it's cool because you can sell those shards and make money so they don't become something that just sits in your inventory. Talk about the story a little bit. Your Miriam, like Miriam, a woman that's been like a young woman that's been, given some shards, and well, basically she becomes a shard binder. Like she has crystals in her body that are slowly taking over her body, and she then can wield demon power doing this. Basically, you play as her. So it is kind of cool that it's a female character. There's just not a lot of female main characters in games. And I think it's very interesting, all the stuff you can make, all the stuff you can do. You can really personalize the way Miriam looks. I mean, you can change her hairstyle or clothes style. You can pretty much, it's like almost a fully customizable game almost. I always was surprised why they couldn't let you just, create your own main character or something. The game has 2.5 graphics. It uses the Unreal Engine. I think it looks good. It sounds good. I mean, I think there are a few glitches. I've had it like glitch out one time, but I think those will probably be fixed. I really like the game. Unfortunately, I feel like, we're probably not going to get another one made like this. Maybe it might change their mind because, remember when Mighty Number 9 came out, it probably convinced Capcom to make Mega Man 11. It was Capcom's answer to it. So, I mean, you never know. Perhaps maybe Konami will try to make things up to the guy that made this game, and maybe we'll see a new Castlevania game. But I kind of highly doubt it. And I liked that they made Mega Man 11, but after got through Mega Man 11, it's like, well, what they gonna do now? And now nothing. I don't know if Capcom is doing anything of Mega Man right now. As they use things, there's many of these franchises that we want to see. Because we remember playing them and they just don't want to do it. They don't really care. It's some corporate decision on some level. Well, I definitely would say if you're a fan of Symphony of the Night, I'm a fan of the whole Castlevania series. Some people may not like Castlevania, but Symphony of the Night really changed things for Castlevania. It was the first, like, technically Metroidvania game. I mean, they had all the other ones on the portable systems, but I never understood why they never made one on the PS2. Or, we got the 3D Castlevania games, and it feels like maybe they were very limited what they could do with those. But it would have been nice if we had a 2D Castlevania game on something other than portable systems. And why we had to constantly get them the same way, because if you play like Castlevania 4, it's of course not like this at all. It would be completely, there were other Castlevania games that were much different than Metroidvania. It's not like the only thing out there. And I've played it, I've gotten to the last boss, and of course I'm like stocking up on stuff. I'm really going to have to, it's going to be kind of tough to try to beat the last boss, which is very frustrating. I'm not going to give away anything major in the game. I was going to say it's a really great game, and it's kind of cool that he was able to make it. It's we did. I think technically I waited so long for this game to come out, I almost forgot about it. And I got the PS4 version because I wasn't going to wait for the Switch version. Yeah, I know a lot of people talk about how, a lot of times I've seen gameplay on the PS4 Pro, and it's like, I don't see any reason to get a PS4 Pro. Take a sec to talk about that. I mean, I think that supposedly the PlayStation 5 is going to be able to play all the PS4 games, so you might as well wait for the PS5 to come out, not buy a Pro. But I personally say I'm getting kind of tired of buying these, trying to be surprised with all these new game systems, and I think they're just going to do the same freaking thing they've already done. And plus, I think when a new system first comes out, you shouldn't buy it. You should wait a couple months, or maybe even a year, so that all the bugs get worked out. And plus, they might make a better version that you're going to want, and you're like, well, I don't have the time or the money to want to spend on it. Of course, I work a lot, too. It's very hard to find time to even play a lot of these games. A lot of games that are good, we sometimes miss because we get so, so these companies want to put all these games on a pedestal. And number 9 was really put on a pedestal. And the problem with that is, though, when all of a sudden the rug was pulled out from under Mighty Number 9, everyone was probably like double disappointed because they had been double thing. And I guess I should say that basically, if you give money to a Kickstarter, you're investing in something, much like you would invest in the stock market. And you always have to, there's a risk giving people money, Sometimes you give somebody money and you find out, oh, they ripped you off, which happens a lot nowadays. But I think with the Kickstarter thing, I mean, once you give somebody money, especially developing a game, they're going to probably spend all the money and you're not going to be able to get a refund. I probably stunk that they made this game for other ports and they canceled them, but as the game continuously got delayed, they did release information and told people what was going on with it. With Mighty Number 9, I mean, I've heard people talking about how their computer was almost completely obliterated when they tried to install this game on their computer, some cascade virus that, they just barely fixed their computer. I would say anyone who's a fan, of course, let's get back to topic here. Sympathy of the Night should really check out this game, really play it. $40 may be kind of a lot, but let's face it here. A lot of times we buy a game for $60 and we find out we got to pay another like $20 or another $100 for some silly season pass. It was kind of nice for bloodstained to be, just a game. Like it reminds me of the old days where put in Sympathy of the Night and you knew I have the full game here. I don't have to fucking shell out more money for DLC or anything. I mean, I would think it would be cool if even there was a proposed fan made game of like a redone Sympathy of the Night or something. Like, I just hope maybe people are going to want to make more of these kind of 2.5 games, maybe make some more games like this. I hope at least. The biggest thing for me with Sympathy of the Night was, of course, it was made in the late 90s when everyone wanted to go to full 3D, everything. And a lot of those games are almost unplayable today because the graphics just didn't hold up. But Sympathy of the Night, I mean, I could still play that game, and it still feels nice to play it. I don't try to say, oh, the graphics are really horrible. I think that everyone wants to jump to the newest technology and never really think, well, gee, we're losing something. And I think gamers and anything in general, people really need to look at. If you really like this, you need to start up groups and try to support this kind of stuff. And not be afraid to tell these game companies, we don't want this crap anymore. We're tired of paying extra things for, supposed loot boxes and all this other shit. We just want a game that's actually good. Yeah, and amazing. We gamers actually want games that are good and are fun to play. We don't want, shell out. Many often I've bought a game, Star Wars Battlefront, for instance, and I got sucked into buying all these maps and whatever, and I found out I couldn't play these maps because no one else was playing them anymore. And I just kind of tired of this feeling like you buy a $60 game and, they want you to buy a season pass, all this stuff, and it's not making the game fun anymore when you're like, I mean, I like to spend money on a game that I actually want to play. I don't want to buy a game. And so many times I've bought a game, I brought it home, it was a piece of crap, and I've taken it even to GameStop, and they're so surprised how soon I brought the game back. It's like, I just didn't like the game. I think it was Xenoblade Chronicles X, like that Wii U game, and I played it. Some people like it. I remember playing the game, and I just felt like I was hitting my head against the wall playing it. It wouldn't work with the screen. I couldn't even put headphones into it or whatever. Didn't mean to get off topic there, folks. Yeah, well. Essentially, my opinion, of course, is that Bloodstained is a really great game, and it's kind of amazing to think that a game that uses like mechanics that we feel are outdated is still a pretty good game, and it's still cool to play games like that. I hope that maybe they will make a new Castlevania game, or I don't care what, as long as it would be nice to have Castlevania on it, Dracula and all that. It would be cool. Notice is this: if you're a fan of the Castlevania series, especially Symphony of the Night, you definitely should pick this game up. And I think it's really a great game. And it's a Kickstarter game. We got the game. It may have been a while, but I think it was worth the wait. And I hope that this is some kind of insight into it. I know tons of people are talking about this game, but, of course, this is just my opinion. You may not like this game at all, but I think it is really great, and it's, a testament to the legacy, I think, of Castlevania, and especially Sympathy of the Night as well. So, well, I hope that this video is kind of nice. Just, like and subscribe, or put some comments if maybe I don't develop videos particularly well. Well, I guess this is E-Man signing off. I hope you guys have a great night. Thanks for watching.